Good evening and welcome back to another episode of Survival Sealab. I am modpacks. On today's episode, we're going to be taking a little adventure into the Nether and gathering some more supplies, I think, and looking for a Nether Fortress is what we're going to be doing today. So let's get going. Alright, so as I mentioned, we are going back into the Nether today. What I really wanted to do was set up an ME network down here. That was what I wanted to do this episode, but then I realized, going back to my inventory here, I have absolutely no iron. So I thought it'd be a good idea to grab some nether ore iron, and we can turn that into 4 iron ingots, and that'll help us along our way a little bit faster, I think. And it's plentiful in the nether from what I've seen so far. But my big issue with the nether right now is that I keep overheating when I get there. So I'm going to try something different with my armor. Let's go tweak this a little bit here and go to the Tinker table. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to turn off the kinetic generator for right now. Salvage that, get those parts back. We'll have to put those parts someplace safe. Let's hang on to this though. We'll need that again for something soon. I'll put the kinetic generator back on when we're in the overworld here. But I want to put on this this thermal generator because it generates power from extreme heat. And I think that might help us when we are in the nether here, because our heat, that's the only thing really stopping me from really staying there a long time. Typical cooling systems, this cooling system doesn't work, and this water tank doesn't work because you can't place water in the nether. So this is the only thing I can think of how we can turn our heat into energy, and maybe that'll lower our heat overall. So that's the theory right now anyways. That's the operating theory. We'll see how it works. I'll put this stuff someplace safe in case we need it. Oh man, I'm getting so full on stuff here. I really gotta get that ME system going on here. Anyways, let's see. Do I need anything else? I think I'm pretty much well stocked. I have a bow and arrow now. I don't really necessarily use that. It's not enchanted. I mean, I could do some serious enchanting here. We have, oh, where did I put that? Right here. I have 10 tanks full of liquid XP. So we can definitely do some enchanting on some bows or something like that down the road. Or get some better projectile weapons maybe down the road too. Our big reactor is going well here. I should just stop in to see this quick. I did some micro blocks for stairs here. And we have a spider in here? Sounds like we have a spider in here. So that's going pretty good. I have mostly turned it off right now because I'm not really drawing the power out of it. I just brought the redstone energy cell over here to power this stuff right now, and I'll transport it back and forth until I make a tesseract, which I could do at any time. Maybe I'll do that between episodes here. It's not like difficult, it's just tedious because I have to make some ender pearls. I have plenty of mimicite to use. I don't think this is used for anything else really, is it? Oh, what, mimic upheaver. No, that's interesting. We might have to look at that. Oh my god, look at this thing. It's I'll have to look into that one. That's kind of cool. What is it? So this mimic orb takes 9, so that's pretty expensive actually. This mimic block. So it might be pretty expensive, but I think it's a new way of mining, like kind of like a quarry is what I've read about that so far. I'm not too familiar with it. We'll try that in a future episode probably. We have 2 guys down here now. Seriously? The zombie's wearing my helmet. How are you wearing my helmet? Oh god, what? Why is the zombie wearing my power suit? What is going on? What? Why do you have a power suit? That's insane. You guys are getting it on in there. What is going on? Why does he have a power suit? It's my power suit. It seriously is. Who's shooting at me now? I really gotta, what? Diamond armor, okay. So, that's another thing too. The longer you hang out in a chunk, the stronger the enemies get. I forget which update that was to Minecraft. I think it might have been this update here, but I've been hanging out this chunk way too long, and or this area way too long, and so the enemies are getting stronger, it seems like. This guy has power armor on, seriously. What is that all about? I wish he would have dropped it. But seriously? Power armor? Come on. Alright, so let's see if we can actually survive longer in the nether with this new geothermal or thermal generator. Here we go. Here goes nothing. Oh god. Oh jeez. Oh, we're under attack as soon as we come in. Okay, alright. It seems like I'm not protecting this this portal enough because there's always monsters on the other side of it. So I need to figure out a way to keep them out, I think. We'll work on that in the off time here. So yeah, what I've been doing for these nether trips is I've been trying to wait till my heat gets to about 50% and then I'll turn around to come home. So I haven't gotten super far in exploring anywhere. I made a nice little path going up here to this nice area. There's a nice open area over here. that I've been doing a lot of this is my chief operation for exploring over here. So let's head up that way, actually. That might be a good starting point. My map is all but useless right now inside the Nether, which is unfortunate. But luckily I have these markers so I can find my way back. But it would be nice to have a map so I could see, you know, if there was a Nether Fortress nearby or anything like that on it. I could actually notice it, but we'll get by without that. Did I not have my pickaxe? Oh, no, I do. Good. I was gonna say, where did I put that thing? I must not put it in the right slot for myself. Let's switch these around because I like it like this. There we go. That's how I like it. All right. So I went. Oh boy, which way did I go so far? I should really put some markers down so I remember which way I went. Now we are on the hunt for iron here as well as the Nether Fortress. So if we find some Nether iron, we will grab it despite the consequences of zombie pigmen attacking us. This iron? It is pig iron. Pig iron makes steel though. We don't necessarily want steel. We just want regular iron. Tin ore I do not need any more of right now. Thank you. Okay, there's some lapis up there. That'd be good to have. God, there's lots of sealing irons. I don't want to climb all the way up there though. Let's head this way. So far so good. My heat's holding up. It's really the only thing that's really holding me back in here. Even the gas are not that big a problem these days. Let's see if we can get this guy. Yeah, cool. And we got a bat attacking us. Come here, you. Yeah, we got him. All right, so I don't think my heat is actually accumulating. So this might be all I needed to do to keep the heat off, so to speak. Okay, let's go this way. I have a good feeling about this direction. It's a little bit laggy in the Nether, but that's to be expected. Typically you'll find that it's always a little bit more laggy in the Nether, which is unfortunate, but we'll get by. Oh, we got bones. I wonder if that's a good sign. Maybe it's a bad sign. I don't know. What's this, iron? More. Another ore. Okay, so we got some more of this. Let's grab some of this then. We're gonna have some pigmen attacking us in a second, so let's eat up here quick in case they do decide to want to break me up here. All right, cool. We did pretty good there. Oh, these guys. I hate these guys. Get away from me, you. All right, you know what? My heat's not climbing right now. So, am I still covering energies? That's the big question too. I have 346k, so I should be okay on power, so far anyways. Let's grab this mimicite too. Never hurts to have that. I don't need any other coal, even though we do need coal occasionally. I don't think I'm gonna grab it right now. I can always come back here if I need it. I always hate these things because there's these wither warts that will kill you as well. Oh, this looks like a bad fall. I don't want to go that way. Let's head over this ridge here. Maybe we can come up on the other side here somehow. Oh god, nothing's loading for me, unfortunately. We're just way too high up. Super careful. Oh, there's a gigantic lava pool down there. So that's great. All right, so, oh boy, I can't see anything. If I turn the render, what have my render set to? Let me just take a look here quick. Normal. Okay, I could turn it to far for a second here. It's gonna kill my frame rate, but I'll need it to see here. I really need to be able to see. Let's get it to far and see if there's anything that loads. Oh, we got a gigantic lava lake here. A lava ocean. That'll be my next series is Lava Sealab. Sound good? I'll do that one. Let's see here. Oh man, nothing. No luck whatsoever. I wonder what the best way to find another fortress would be. I mean, it's basically just running around until you find one, for the most part. Let's head over this way, I guess. Get another angle. All right, so let's see about this way. Anything that's swinging this direction? Nope, no luck. But hey, guess what? My heat is not rising on this thing, so we're pretty much set. Now let's see if I can fall. Oh god, okay. Took a nice fall. What does this one do? I don't want to get too close to it. It's probably gonna kill me somehow. Ferrous ore, don't need that. Ferrous is kind of a joke now. I don't necessarily need any of that ever again. Gold ore we should probably grab. Even though it'll make the locals a little restless here. Okay, let's head up this way here. Oh, come on. Seriously? Just some gold ore. You weren't doing anything with it? I don't know why they care so much if I get their gold ore. They're really protective of their ores. Is this a good crystal? I think this is a good crystal. Oh god. Oh, well, that's not any good. What? Who's attacking me still? Anybody? More copper ore. I could use some copper, but I don't necessarily want to get it now. I think these crystals are actually giving me experience while I stand here. I hear a kind of an experience sound. Alright, so far they're not really doing much damage to me. They're doing a little bit of damage, but not a ton. They don't mind if I grab this mimicite though, I've noticed. Let's grab that. Oh boy. Yeah, they don't really care about the mimicite, so that's a good thing. Let's head this way. Still nothing. Oh, they don't like me at all. Okay. Whew. All right. Let's head this way and see if we can spot a fortress. All right, so I found myself stranded in the middle of an island here. I've been digging through the walls and not really finding anything, obviously. Very low on health because I hit a poison crystal, it seemed like. I'm being very, very careful now. Because I do not want to die down here, especially I don't know where I am in relation to my portals, really. So I'm gonna stick, God, very carefully sneak through here. See if I can't get up there. Oh God, I'm on fire. Well, at least, no, I was just on fire from this. Okay, that's okay. Let's do this. That's why I bring cobble with me. I always bring some cobble with you. Protects you from gas, protects you from lava. What is this? Stingberries. I don't think that sounds too appetizing. Let's head back this way. I don't know if this is the way we came from, but looks like a way out, somewhat. Looks very similar to a way out, at least. More ardite. I guess I should grab it. It's rare. Let's just grab it. All right, I found a little bit of another ore. I've got 12, which translates to, well, 12 times 4 is 48 only. So that's not the best, honestly. I probably could have done better just going to a mine someplace in the overworld than I could right here with this. So, yeah, this is not going super well. I was stuck in the middle of a cave. So anyways, I'm trying to build this ME system, right? And I was looking at I was trying to calculate the materials. I found a nice calculator Excel file that someone put together. I was using that to figure out what I would need for the CPU for it, for for the molecular assembly controller. And I also need to build a network from the beginning too. So I was trying to figure out what everything would cost me. And the totals I came up with are 372 Certus quartz, 369 iron ingots, 285 redstone, 172 gold ingots. It's gonna be massively expensive, my materials list for this thing. And that's if I build it all how I want it to be. I mean, this is like perfect situation of how big I need it to be, but I could obviously scale it back and start smaller if I really wanted it right now. It's not gonna be perfect, but yeah, I could probably do it for less, for cheaper. I'm just mining my way towards my markers here because I don't want to be here anymore. We're kind of at a bust here with finding some stuff. I love how fast this thing goes, though. It's just complete destruction right in front of you when it comes to netherrack. My pack's gonna be full of this junk, and I already got a barrel full of it at home, so I really don't need any more, thanks. Alright, so we're obviously having some trouble finding another fortress this way. New strategy. I am going to finally break down and make the jetpack and the jet boots. I didn't want to do these because it's a pain in the butt to make these things. I need to make these ion thrusters, which are very difficult to make. Require all kinds of little components to make them, ion thrusters. I was trying to hold off on making this until we got to the point of our... I was trying to put this off until we got to the Applied Energistics ME network, but I'm gonna have to do it. So that's what we're gonna have to do. I'm gonna start making those things. I'll have to make a bunch of them. 6, I think, total. So let's get going on that, and I'll be right back with you. All right, so we're halfway there. We've got the jet boots. Let's test these out here quick. Jet boots, we can install this now. Thrust all the way up, and oh, look at that. I can hover. I can jump. like crazy. We need to put the shock absorbers on here too, I think, so they're not taking damage. Shock absorbers are 2 servo motors and some wool. I'm sure I have that downstairs here. Let's grab that. Wool, 1, 2. 2 wool or 1 wool? I think it might have been 1 wool. Let's grab 2 just to be sure. I think there's some servo motors in here from something. Yeah, we can use those. As you can see, my pack is like a mess right now because I'm trying to make these things, and it's quite tedious, especially while you don't have any automated crafting system. And I really wish I did. Like the AE network going here, and I need 1 more wool. No, I have enough too. Oh, jeez, I had enough. All right, let's install that quick here then. And so that should stop us from taking damage then. And let's put those all the way up as well. Let's just fall off of here just to test it. Yeah, okay, cool. Cool. All right, so let's keep building here. We got the jetpack still to go. All right, so I managed to make a couple more ion thrusters. I think the jet boots is not what I want. What I actually want is the jetpack. So I'm gonna salvage off of here. And let's salvage those, and let's install these then. There we go. Put the thrust all the way up on those, and that's exactly what we want. Okay, so this is, you hold space to jump, and you'll basically just fly then. You can fly as long as you're holding space. You can't really hover though. Is there a hover mode you can enable on this? I wonder if that's the flight control here. The flight control is make an integrated circuit. It just takes 1 control circuit. Let's try installing that and see if it makes a difference. I think I have a control circuit down here from the old the what am I trying to say? The kinetic generators. So if we install that onto here, and let's see here. So if I go the Z to go down, nice. Okay, so we can turn this off, and we can fly around. No, it's not quite right. I'll have to take some practice at this and see if what I can come up with. All right, so I'm getting the last of my components installed here. I need 1 more servo motor for myself to get that kinetic generator back installed again. I figured out I can just turn it off actually, and that should do the same trick as uninstalling it. Uninstalling it kind of has the risk of destroying your parts, which I didn't want to avoid if I can. Didn't know that originally, so I did lose a couple things and waste some materials, which at my crucial state right now, I really need everything I can get. So let's make another servo motor. Let's see here, let's recipe for this. This is the cheapest recipe, I think, is just do these. And then we'll do the recipe for this again. And we should have everything we need. We need 1 more solenoid. Okay, well, we have enough for that, I think. Man, everything is so expensive. I've went through so much iron already here. And we are already dangerously low. So everything we caught in the nether just now, everything we found in the nether here, is all gone already. Okay, so we have everything we need for another servo motor. Yes, make that. Okay, let's go install our kinetic generator back on here. And then when we get into the nether, we'll just turn this off. Because it did seem that this is taking up a lot of energy, but maybe having on both this kinetic generator and the thermal generator is making it, you know, so it's not overheating. Maybe that's the crucial thing. I'm gonna drop off all my stuff here, and then we'll head back to the nether. Oh god, more enemies on the side of the thing here. Okay, so we got the flight abilities now. I got things pretty much figured out now. I can turn my flight control on so I can hover when I need to. I don't necessarily like this a whole lot, but it's gonna help us overall here. Okay, so we're headed straight across here pretty much. So I've done some research, and what it says to do is to head along the x-axis of the world. If you haven't encountered anything along, they seem to spawn along the z-axis. So if we can get close to a x of 0, I think that'll help us. And we can just fly up and down the z-axis then, and hopefully find something. All right, we're really close to 0, 0 here. 40 plus 30 plus 40, 50. So I'm gonna search around this area. I think when you get to 0, 0, you're more likely to see one. Oh, sure enough, here we go. We found one. A Nether Fortress. So, chances are I never would have found this place had I not had flight. Pretty for certain. Okay, so we have to head in here, and we have to find a blaze spawner. But that's gonna have to wait till next episode because we've spent too much time just finding the goddamn place. Now we're gonna have to explore it, but we'll do that next episode. So next episode, we'll explore this Nether Fortress, and if nothing is in here, we'll find a different one and keep exploring until we find some blazes. So that's next time. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back for more Survival Sealab next episode. Have a good night.